Welcome to STEM Club's Circuit Cards. I'm Sandy, and today we're going to take some items and build some fun holiday cards. You should have already picked up your Take and Make bag, and inside the Take and Make bag you'll have some crayons, some copper tape, of course your instructions, and other items to do 2 separate cards. You will also want to locate a pair of scissors in the house to complete our project. For our reindeer card, you're going to want the reindeer, your copper tape, the baggie that's got the larger battery in it, and 1 light bulb, scissors, the bag with the crayons and the glue stick, and then this piece of contact paper which has some tape attached to it. And so the first thing you want to do is take your card and color in the reindeer. So we'll take the card and start wherever you want. I'm going to start with the red nose on the reindeer. So you'll color him in as best you can and pick your colors and make him however festive you'd like to. And once you get your nose filled in, you can take a different color and start on the reindeer and work on him until you're done. All right, now we've got our reindeer all colored, and we're going to go ahead and open the card, and inside that you'll see a template. And that's where we're going to start attaching our copper tape. So the first thing you want to do is take your tape, and there's backing on it. And you just take your nail and kind of peel it like this, and then just stick it onto the template and kind of guide it up the template, pressing it down. And don't get too concerned if you veer off just a little bit. That's okay. And then once you get to the corner, we're going to take the tape and bend it backwards and make a little crease. Kind of press it down with your finger or pencil. And then once you've made your crease, you can stick it down and go around that corner and continue to peel the tape off, and make sure do not cut it at the corner. You're going to want to keep that tape attached in one piece, and then just continue to peel your backing. And if it gets a little crinkled, that's okay. It's still going to work. And we get to another corner and just take it backwards, bend it a little bit, and you're going to end up with a little corner fold right there on your card. Continue. And again, don't cut here at this corner. Attach your tape down like this. When you get to the corner here, bend it back like this. Make a little fold, use your finger or a pencil, and then turn it back until you get to the end of the template right here. And this is where we're going to make our first cut. So we'll take our scissors, cut, make sure it's stuck down, and that part is good to go. So then we'll take our tape and peel the back off again, whichever side you can. Get started. It's going to be kind of tricky, so if it takes a second, that's okay. See, sometimes I even have trouble with this. There we go. All right. So again, we just start. Once we've completed this, we just move down and start here. And we get to another corner. We'll just bend the tape backwards. And then turn it so it goes down. And we keep going down until we get to this corner. Bend it backwards. And again, I'm getting a little crinkly, but that's okay. It won't hurt anything. And make sure your tape goes right across the gray circle for the battery. And then go ahead and cut. And we are all set with our copper tape. And here's a close-up of our template now that we've got it covered with the copper tape. We should have all of the brown lines covered. For our next step, we're going to need our light bulb and our battery. And again, you're going to want the bag that has one light bulb and the bigger battery in it. So for our first step in this, and you will also need the tape. And you'll see these pieces of contact paper, and they're a little hard to see on camera, but there are pieces of Scotch tape stuck to this that you can peel off and use to attach your battery and your light bulb. The first thing we want to do is take our light bulb. And if you look at your light bulb, and it may be a little hard to see on camera, but you're going to have one prong is going to be longer than the other. And we're going to take our light bulb and gently bend the prongs apart like this. So they're kind of, so they're heading in opposite directions. And just kind of bend it so if you set it on a paper, it's sitting up straight. And you're going to take and put the short leg is going to be facing down, and the long leg is going to be facing up, and you're going to lay them on your template, and then you're going to take a piece of the tape off the contact paper like so, and attach the bulb onto your copper tape like so. So just take and get a piece of tape and attach each side. Like that. And then we're going to take the battery and we're going to lay it writing side up onto the round circle on the template, and then just take 3 or 4 pieces of tape and attach the battery to the template. And you want to make sure when you are taping the battery down that you leave some area in the center of the battery that's not covered by Scotch tape so that it can make contact with our copper when we fold the card in half again. So tape it down until you feel like it's secure. And there should be enough tape on here that you don't have to worry about not having enough tape. And if a piece peels off like that, that's okay too. And one more piece, and I think this will be secure. So we've got our battery taped on. And to test it out, we're going to fold our card, and you can see the red nose through the paper. All right, for our finishing steps on our cards, we're going to need the construction, just the blank construction paper that was in your package, your glue stick, and a pair of scissors. The first thing we want to do is carefully find where the light bulb is, and then we'll take the scissors and poke a little hole. And again, be careful, and if you need an adult to help you with this, please do so. Just make a little hole so that your light bulb can poke through when your card is closed. All right, now see, we had just a little flicker there. We might have to adjust the tape on the battery. There we go. All right, and then you can take your card and put some glue on the construction paper and attach carefully the construction paper to your either green or red, or to your template, and there we have a completed holiday card. You can also, once you're sure that your nose is working correctly, you can take your glue stick and you can adhere this down. In there, you have a completed holiday card to share with someone or keep for yourself. All right, so for our Snowman circuit card, you're going to want the template that's on the blue piece of construction paper, your glue stick, the white construction paper, the green and black construction paper, your copper tape, the piece of contact paper that has the Scotch tape on it. You're going to want the bag with a smaller battery, the 3 lights, and the button in it, and also a pair of scissors. And so the first thing we want to do is take your copper tape, and we're going to start at point A on your template, and we're just going to stick the tape down and continue to go up the line until you get to the point where it shows a pair of scissors, and you're going to cut the tape there. Just make sure it's stuck down well. And then we're going to start at point B for our next line of tape. Attach your tape and bring it down to this corner, and we'll fold it back on itself and kind of make a little fold, and then make our turn. And when you get to, and that one didn't, it's not pretty, but it works. And then when you get to the corner, you'll fold it back on itself and then turn it. And run it down into the circle where your battery will go. And you'll see the scissor icon, and you're going to cut there. And then when we start line C, we're going to take our tape, we're going to peel a little bit of the paper back away from it, and then you're going to fold about a 1/2 inch or so, and you're going to put your sticky sides together on your tape. You're going to fold them together. And it's okay if they don't line up just exactly right, but you need a little flap there. And so then you're going to leave your flap and put it over the battery circle. And then you're just going to run the rest of the tape to the circle where the lily pad button is going to go. And you're going to take your scissors and cut at the scissor icon. And this will be not stuck down. And that completes our circuit. And here's an up-close look of our template now that it's got the copper tape on it. And this is what your flap will look like up close. All right, for our next step, we're going to take our light bulbs and we're going to bend them. And the first thing we want to do is take a look at the light and see that there's a short prong and a long prong. And we're going to take the long prong of each light and we're going to bend it to the side like this. And then we're going to take and make a little zigzag out of it. And just do the best you can with your fingers. It's pretty soft wire. And you want to do that for the long leg on each one of the lights. So just the best you can, just kind of put little bends in them. And this is separating the positive side from the negative side on our lights. And again, just take the longer side and bend them into a zigzag. And once you get that done, take your shorter side, if you can, and kind of curl it, if at all possible. That one might be a little trickier, but even if you just put it into a little hook shape, that way we know the difference between the positive and the negative side. Just do the best you can. And just continue that with all three lights. Even if you end up with a little hook in it, that's okay. So then we are going to take and lay our lights out. And we're going to put them on the template. And there's going to be some round circles on there. And there's 2 circles. And we've got 3 lights, so just take your third light and put it wherever you want to on your template. These are just going to light up our snowman once we get him built. So then, once you've got those laid on your template, take your, find some tape off of your contact paper and attach each one of the lights. Or if you've got a really long piece of tape, you can tape more than one down. So you probably don't want to cover the light, but he's snuck out of the tape. So we'll just lift the tape back up, tape it down. This light. You want to make sure that the legs of the lights are touching the copper. That's the most important part here. And then our next step is to take the little lily pad button, which is this oval shaped piece in your bag, and you want to put that by A and make sure that each end is touching a piece of tape, of the copper tape I should say, and then we'll tape that down as well. And last, we'll take our button, our battery, and you're going to want, the battery is going to go in the circle at the bottom of the template, and you're going to make sure to put the writing side up, and we're going to tape that down. And when you tape it down, you want to make sure to leave room for the copper tape to make contact with the top of the battery. Just find. Oops. And you may have to reposition your tape if you don't. Alright. And once you've got that done, if you take your, let's do this. Let's tape the flap over the battery. And then once you've got your battery secured, you take and push the button and see if your lights light up. And if they don't, oh, we've got one working. Make adjustments and try to figure out what happened. All right, so we do have our card working now. Hey, all three lights are working. A couple things to check if you are having problems. Make sure that everything is having really good contact with your copper tape, the legs, the switch, the battery. The other thing to check is just make sure and take a close look at your copper tape to make sure you didn't accidentally tear the tape, because that could be a problem as well. You should have enough tape. If you have to redo a section, that shouldn't be a problem. So once you have that done and all your lights are working as they should be, and again, just if they flicker, just kind of move them around, make sure they're making good contact with the tape. It's time to move on to actually make your snowman. All right, the next step in our snowman circuit card is to actually make the snowman. So for this part of the project, you want your white, black, and green construction paper, and probably maybe a black and the green, or black and orange crayon, and of course your scissors. So you can either trace a snowman and cut him out all in one piece, or you can just take your construction paper and make 2 or 3 circles in graduating size, and kind of lay it over there and get a feel for how you want this to look. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Once you get your circles cut out, you can make your snowman a top hat if you want. Also make him a scarf. however you choose to do that. Or you can color a scarf on the card if you choose. Like that. And then you can take your white paper and make a snowdrift to go along at the bottom of the card. Like so. And then when you get it the right size, you can attach it with some glue. And we'll draw a little face on our snowman. And we'll start by gluing the snow onto the card. This will also hide your components. Just play with it and have some fun. Once you get that done, you have a cute little card to share with your friends for the holiday. It's not working very well, but so here's keep doing your cutting and gluing until you find something you like. And then, shoot, knocked one of my lights loose. That's okay. We'll just stick him back where he goes. Just like that. So I guess that's a lesson for us too, is to just be careful when we're putting our construction paper on. And just attach that down to the base of your card. And find our button. And there we go. We have a snowman card. Thanks for joining us for STEM Club Circuit Cards. I hope you had fun and learned something new. We'd love to see how your projects go, so please email us at the address on the screen. We'd love to see you next time for levitating lightsabers. Have a great day.